Now the room is open. Yeah, we should be. Come on now. Okay, that one. And then enter hashtag cookies enabled, post link, tag, boom, boom, done. Post. Oh, it might not be because I'm actually. It might actually be. I don't know. It should pop up. I would imagine. I thought that was enabled. It's enabled on my side anyway. Let me check to make sure it's enabled in the studio. Oh shoot, that's just not what I want. Okay, never mind. Just we'll hit the intro video. No biggie. Here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to Cookies Enabled. I am Will, your host. Next to me here is Andrew, our host and editor of the show here. And let me make sure I get his name added to the screen since I forgot to add that back since he has been away at work the last couple of weeks and is finally joining us for season 2. Hooray! Well, at least like officially in the live. We've done other cheats to make you appear in the live feed, but now you're officially there, so that's cool, and we appreciate you being here, and hopefully we get some viewers and some comments and some awesome times. We got some really good, really interesting topics today, kind of all over the place. So yeah, I'm super excited about this episode because we're gonna hit a smorgasbord of science stuff. And some real world issues and fun. So cool. Anyway, let's dive in. Now, we usually start with a lot of space news, which is surprising because this week we don't really have a lot of space news. Unfortunately.
No, we don't have a ton. I mean, that's going to happen. There's going to be some of these days you just don't have a lot going on. We're getting close. By March, we're hoping for some FAA guidance for SpaceX. So we will see. They did release, they did do their last, I think the 42nd or 41st
Starlink.
launch for
I do remember
Starlink.
Hearing about that.
Just a few days ago. That went flawlessly. It was obviously they're good. They know what they're doing. They just destacked the Starship, so they're going to do some more tests and get it ready for the final launch, which, well, they stacked it mainly for their,
just presentation
and conference and presentation that they did. Then they take it down, they do more tests, they check the engines, it's going to go back up. So we got to wait a little bit.
What we saw before was the
yeah,
fake
not much in
blow-up display.
SpaceX.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not much in SpaceX. James Webb is still continuing to focus the mirrors.
Right.
That's going to be a process over several weeks. It doesn't happen right away. They take an image, they take a day to adjust the mirrors, they take another image, they keep doing that.
And there's 18 mirrors.
If it takes me 3 hours, if it takes me 3 hours to collimate my telescope's lens that's only this big around, I can't imagine.
Right.
What it's going to take for them.
No,
so
that's too much. That's too much.
Give it some time.
I did get a couple of new images from Hubble. This bad boy has been floating around out there, still working our magic, doing an awesome job. We love her to death. And she's still functioning. And we've got an image. I know I showed you guys this, I want to say about 3 weeks ago. And it was Hubble discovered there was a merging of galaxies. Now, at the time I announced it, I think they only knew of 2 galaxies.
Oh, I noticed that,
It's actually 3. So they just didn't see the third one because the first 2 are so bright, and it actually kind of blocks the third one on the backside, which is kind of sucking it in. So they got a different angle of it here. And Robert says, yes, I am working. Okay, that's good. Robert Roland. Hopefully I'm not screwing up the last name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Used to work for me. Hey, Rob.
Well, hello, Robert. Thank you for tuning in. We have 2 viewers right now. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, so here's the new view. And again, this is still kind of like semi, I mean, I'm guessing they're filling in the background with like artist representation stuff, because this is pretty close to what Hubble came up with. So I think that was, I mean, I'm like, whoa. I mean, it's pretty freaking awesome to see this. Hubble's always coming up with cool stuff, and we'll probably continue to bring some pretty awesome pictures until James Webb gets up, and then it's going to be like so much fun. Can't wait. So excited.
Oh, definitely.
Now, as for space news, though, I have one other article about solar sails. Now, we haven't really talked about this yet on our channel, actually, and this would actually be a solar sail that's powered by light only, and not necessarily light from Earth. Like, we're not going to be beaming lasers at that like a big net, essentially, and trying to push it with lasers. We're not doing that. We are actually going to be trying to push this with the sun and just ambient light in the solar system, which is awesome and definitely doable. We have the math. Actually, Stephen Hawking helped bring the math to cohesion, and there's a whole website based on it called Physics, and I will share all those in the links below. But give me 1 second to respond to Robert really quick. Okay, so welcome to Cookies Enabled, Robert.
Oh, I wish I could see these comments.
I'm sorry you're not seeing them. I don't know why.
I can't get live chat on my tablet.
So,
I don't know why.
They do pop up on the screen, but it's really tiny. I'm sorry about that. They only stay up there for a second or two, then they disappear. So here's... I can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about that. And then it should hang on the screen for a second or two.
Make it the full size of the page, because then I'll see it.
But as you can see in this image, as I'm adjusting the invisible image behind it, you can see that the solar sail is giant. This thing is massive, and it's going to be made of extremely light material, which is really hard to come by, and they're still formulating. Scientists are still coming up with new materials that not only kind of react to light, but can actually generate some kind of push from light, which is kind of the idea here.
Well, we could do that with anything. You could do it with Mylar. It needs to be highly reflective, but it also, like you said, lightweight. Now, if they could build one using like nanotubes, carbon nanotubes, that could be a possibility. I mean, solar sails, we know.
Here's a microchip they have right now.
They have to be, they have to be huge, and they have to be in the right orientation to get like all of the thrust from just photons. We're not talking.
It's not actually,
It's an idea, but it's probably not going to be
Right.
the one we go with
It's just
because
not feasible.
efficiency
Now,
and
for
yeah,
sending probes
exactly.
to other galaxies is technically the next idea. We're not going to necessarily putting people in these crafts, but
No,
sending
with
like a
the yeah,
satellite, at a tenth of the speed of light towards our closest galaxy is an option using solar sails, and NASA is definitely diving into that possibility. So, check out the links I have posted below for that
if
one.
we want them to take a few
Oh my
hundred years
gosh,
to get
yeah.
out there,
Yeah.
kind of like
But it's still
Voyager,
a
but
fraction of the time it would
it
take
the
other options. And again,
yeah, well, the key is that it doesn't take
right.
energy stored in a
Or a
fuel
reactor or
cell
something.
or radioactive. Exactly. It
Missile.
just fold the sail, let the sun do its
Hello there.
job. It's going to take a while, but it
Missile. We're
will
talking
work.
about solar
That's
sails.
that is the caveat for that,
Right.
unfortunately.
We're talking about literally sailing through space right now. You can blast a giant metal sail with some photons from the sun or from a laser from Earth and push you through space. And this is definitely a possibility. Yes, we have the math. And yes, these have been proven techniques. In fact, there's a couple of satellites that NASA are using right now that actually use light as a technical thruster-ish. It was an attempt to just kind of see if it even worked, and it did actually kind of work. I don't have a ton of information on it, but I will post a ton of links later down below. But yes, super cool.
I mean, it's good. It's a proof of concept. We've known that it works, so we're kind of testing out these ideas. Give us 100 years of technological um, changes, we could
Mm-hmm.
have a solar sail the size
Yeah,
of a state and easily use those solar winds to push
absolutely.
something out there.
And
But
I mean, it's just super cool.
right now, it's just proving if it works or not is really
Like
where we're at.
Wind Waker, exactly. It's like that, but through space. It's like, yeah, you're
You're not
definitely not
wrong.
wrong, Miss
You're
Ale.
not
Dead
wrong.
on. Well done. Well done. I don't have an image for Wind Waker, unfortunately. Shame on me for not having that preloaded and ready to go. Okay, well, let's take a switched gears here from science for a moment. And let's hit some memes out of the park because we got some really good ones this week. And then we get, I think, 2 other articles after that. And then that's pretty much it for the show. So stick around. So,
Yeah, it's a shorter one this
hey,
week, but you know what? I don't mind. I'm happy
right.
that I'm here
We love it.
live. I got the night off. We're able to do it. Also,
I did.
did you
I did
notice my
notice the
shirt?
shirt. Yes. Explain. Explain.
Uh, I
Okay.
found it on Etsy. Tatooine National Park.
I love the 2 suns
What you
setting.
might not,
in the
well, what it says, it might be hard to read. It says twice the
Oh,
sun,
I
twice
can
the
kind
fun.
of see that on there at the very bottom. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's
it popped up on one of my Facebook ads, and I
Etsy.
thought I need
Etsy,
this
everybody.
hoodie.
I didn't even know. I'm gonna have to get an account. Gonna have to check for this crap. Looks awesome.
Tell you what,
Post the link.
I'll go back into my history. Yes, I will. I'll find the link. I'll give it
Yes.
to Will. We'll put it on. Whoever made this,
It is. It
thank
looks
you very
warm
much.
too.
We will send some traffic your way. It really is. It's got a nice plush inner, and it's cold up here
Oh my
in northern
gosh, yes.
Michigan. I know you guys have been warmer. It looked like it was 50 degrees in Kalamazoo.
It might have been. I don't know. In Grand Rapids, it was like 40s
Probably a little
yesterday-ish,
colder in
and
Grand
now it's
Rapids.
like
Yeah,
maybe 20 degrees. It's pretty cold.
yeah. It was like 15 all day here. It was cold.
Right.
It's been cold. I'm
So Miss
done
Al
with
is asking, have we talked about the new Matrix movie yet? And not really,
Oh.
unfortunately. We really
We're
got to
gonna
hit on
have
that.
to. I watched
We've all
it.
seen it. I
I
think.
loved it.
Hopefully, the 3 people not watching, maybe.
I thought it was
I actually
good.
really
I
liked
loved
it.
it.
Um,
It
I don't know.
was.
It was an interesting twist.
I don't know,
but
it's-
I guess it's kind of like the gap between the original, Animatrix explanation of getting into the whole Matrix war that they're currently fighting, where the original Matrix movie picks up, and now this is the final chapter. Like, the machines are again fighting themselves. It has nothing to do with the people, and It's affecting the people directly, though. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I think they did it very well. Like any reboot, there are going to be some issues. People had issues with the reboot of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Afterlife was awesome, I thought. I liked the one with the women too. Just the regular, Ghostbusters reboot was hilarious. Really well done. Very different spin-off, though.
You had the entire cast were from SNL, so you had some of the best comedic minds playing those roles.
Even Bill Murray showed up, I think, in that one too, which was awesome. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they all do in the new one, and that's not a spoiler because they posted that online.
Redbox that movie.
It was worth it. It was worth watching. I loved it. I enjoyed it, and
you can still watch it on HBO Max.
It's fan service.
Pretty sure.
Oh
anyway.
yeah. YouTube.
Yeah. So
whatever.
Okay, meme number 1. I found this one, and this was hilarious. If you don't know the picture, I'm going to explain, but let me read the caption here. So it says, when you cook dinner at home instead of ordering from DoorDash, and it shows the Partridge Family from Little House on the Prairie, and I'll show you the intro here. This is Little House on the Prairie. Again, you can't hear the music because I don't want to get hit with the licensing fee and all that fun stuff. If you don't know Little House on the Prairie, I don't know. I guess I'm happy for you. Maybe you played Oregon Trail. That would be the only kind of opposite, similarity here is that you're, there's frolicking through the fields. And this is what it feels like. Come on, kids, you're going to go ring the bell and they're going to come to dinner. And this is what you're going to do because you didn't order from DoorDash. You cooked it all from home. You killed the chicken and went and, churned the butter. Ground up the wheat. So, yeah, thought that was hilarious. Anyway, the second one I found for you guys here was your 2021 appliance breaks within 2 years, but that 1980s refrigerator will outlive you and everyone you love. And I am eternal. It says, I am time itself.
I am time itself. How many times have we all said they don't make things like they used to? It's true.
It really is true. My parents still have the pea green dryer from that 70s show. I mean, it's not actually the one from that 70s show, but it operates like it. It's the same gas-powered, turn-style dryer, and it works great. There's nothing wrong with it. And so they will continue to use it until it breaks or is unrepairable.
Oh, yeah. It was only a few years ago my parents replaced their stove that they had since before I was born.
I'm sure it was pretty good for the most part.
My longest operating car was from 1992.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, your first one here is a doozy. They're both doozies, so I'm just going to show you. The first one here, oh man.
I had fun.
Who is he? Or who's he? And then it shows Batman. I just love. I can't even say it. The Vengeance. But I can't even do it in her voice as Batman. This is Anna Kendrick in the final picture here. So I'm trying to do her squeaky Batman. That's vengeance. How do you even... God, that's just so funny. So, Andrew, you had to explain this one to me. Maybe you should explain it to the audience as well.
Yeah, so... Obviously, well, Anna Kendrick is at the bottom. At the top is what's her name?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Stewart?
Yes, Kristen Stewart. Yes, Twilight
from
series.
Twilight. Yes. Horrible movie. Never watch it.
If you can avoid it.
It's bad.
Here's a picture of the beautiful people in the movie.
But we always know Robert Pattinson was Edward in Twilight. He regrets that role, but now he's Batman, and everybody was kind of weird, like, he's playing Batman now? So they're using the whole, playing on the scene from Twilight. Who is he? And I don't remember what her original line is because I never watched the movie, but in the Batman trailer, he goes, I'm Vengeance instead of I'm Batman. So that's
I love it, though. Oh, my gosh.
he wants to distance himself from Twilight as much as possible, and I think this was a
Right.
good way for him to do it, because he is a quality actor.
He really isn't
He
bad.
really is. He just got the shit end of the stick when it came to Twilight. He regrets it, and
Right,
we
we
all
totally
do too.
do. Absolutely. Sorry, I was clicking away trying to respond to everybody, and I misspelled Beyond. I'm so sorry about that. Buzz Lightyear would be so mad at me. Anyway, you got one last one here that really was hilarious. It is a doozy. Yep. So this one. Oh, total brain fart. Showing Emperor Dude from Star Wars. Oh, what is his name?
Emperor
Thank you.
Palpatine. We just lost 10 subscribers right there because you messed that up. So, good job.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Please come back. Please come back. The next part's hilarious. So it says, "Oh, I'm afraid the ice cream machine will be quite inoperable when your friends arrive." He's got that evil smile on his face. Just, I love his name tag too. It's Dark Lord. Like, it's so
Sidious Dark Lord.
Oh
and we all
gosh.
know that.
Okay.
So, what that mean? Fun fact. Maybe we should
we
do
might have to do an episode on that.
Robert says, "What about Daniel Radcliffe being Weird Al?"
I don't know about that. Wow.
Is he going to be in a film?
When did that happen?
Explain.
I don't know. I might have to pull this up in my background here and see what I can find.
Yeah, I'm.
Let's see. Is this a YouTube thing? Can somebody send me a
While
link?
we're looking for that, yeah. While you're researching that, I'm gonna mention what was the whole thing with the McDonald's
ice cream machine. Yes.
Ice cream machines always being off. When one is down for maintenance or it's broken, they take it off online ordering. And there was a grad student. He built a program that would send online orders for McFlurry or something. Automated would send an order for it to every McDonald's in the world.
But why? Oh, that's
and it would
so
get a
mean.
response of it, the website would respond saying the ice cream machine is working or it's not.
Oh, okay, so it's like an availability. Okay.
Yeah. And so once his program got the response, said our ice cream machine is on or not, it would cancel the order. So no orders would be sent, but he would know that the machine was working or not.
Right.
And he would do it. It would do that to every machine every 15 minutes.
Huh.
And he wrote an app, and I think you can still get it. It shows worldwide which McDonald's have working ice cream machines.
What? I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Okay, bear with me, everybody.
Basically, it's like pinging a server to find out if it's going to respond to you or not. And he did. So it cancels the order no matter what. There never sends an order. They're not making a McFlurry at every single McDonald's every 15 minutes, obviously.
Oh, I hope not.
But he did that to try just so that he could do a map. So you can go to the, I'll have to find the link. You can go to the app or the website, and it'll show you if your local McDonald's, if their McFlurry machine is working or not, or the ice cream machine.
Yeah, you'll have to send me the link to that because that would be awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to post this on here, and it won't let me do it for some reason. Why can't
For
I
what? Did you find the...
Yeah. I tried. Yeah, I found it, and I was trying to download it so I could, show everybody. It says it's complete, but it doesn't want to pop up on my side.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Okay, open this file. Why aren't you opening?
Huh.
Okay, well, let me try. It was just like an e-news thing. I guess I'll have to post it in the links below. I'm sorry I can't really pull that up there. It was through another link, so I think even with the sound off, I might still be breaching a copyright there because it's all e-news stuff. So I will post that link below
Well,
It does look
entertaining
hilarious
news,
though.
it should be.
It's pretty much just him dressed as Weird Al. I couldn't really find a picture though for me to copy and post for you guys, unfortunately. And again, I don't know if I even have permission to do that. So
But no,
You
is
need
this
to
a
see Daniel
confirmed,
Radcliffe as Weird
thing. Like,
oh shoot, it did pop up there for a second. Bear with me here. I did get it. Let me try that one more time here. There we go. It's full screen, but let me try and zoom in. I muted it. It should be muted anyway. Hopefully this helps. So it's showing you who we're talking about. Here he is dressed up. There he is. Wow.
wait,
So
is this
I don't know
a
what's going
biopic,
on or
like
why
a
he's
confirmed
doing.
movie, or what do we know?
Is he doing like a movie about this possibly? You guys might have to fill in the blanks here
could be
because I honestly
awesome.
don't know. I think Weird Al desperately deserves an explanation for a lot of the younger kids that have no idea who he is or what he's done for our generation. Because, wow, like
he was
VHF and all
wonderful.
that stuff was all him. So, huge. Huge, huge. But, again, I'll post this stuff down below for you guys to check out. We got 2 other articles. Your last one here was the Arctic fox that can travel, or that walks over 2,000 miles and I think 76 days or something like that. Holy moly.
It was. I mean, we talked a little bit about it earlier. Conservationists, they tag animals all the time: bald eagles,
Right.
foxes, any animal that's migratory.
Sure.
But this one, they didn't realize how fast he was going at some point. Like, average of 28 miles a day. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You try running 28 miles a day through
no, I'm
ice.
good.
And Arctic foxes, I mean, they're very resilient, but he through the Greenland ice sheet said, what is it?
I'm sorry, sir.
Fastest movement rate ever recorded for the species.
Right. Absolutely. Which is
a lot.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what in the heck? Here's the lady that tracked him, and then here is how far this guy moved. So, I mean, it's like almost all the way through
map?
Greenland. Yeah, there's a map that they had tracked out, which is so cool to see. Like, it actually, was making a really good trek through Greenland, then suddenly, like, cuts through the mountains, swings around, comes back through the mountains again, and then...
And that was probably a terrain thing.
It could have been, absolutely.
But, well, it was a younger fox. They started with a satellite tracking collar. Let me see, March 2018.
Right.
Released her into the wild on the western coast of Spitsbergen, I guess.
Good job.
The main island of the Svalbard archipelago.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm really bad at these names. But Andrew is going to do the best, I'm sure. Here's a little bit of National Geographic footage I found on YouTube as well. And this is of the researcher who tracked this amazing Arctic fox. And here he is just kind of smelling her boot and playing with her for a second before he goes back on his journey. And she just was trekking along, watching him and tracking him. And like you said, this was a long time, so she didn't go the whole time.
Animals. I want one.
They are so pretty. Very cool. Did it travel alone the whole time? Do we know, or did it travel with a pack at any point?
Looks like it was just a solo journey.
Solo
Arctic foxes
journey.
are not as much pack animals as other
Right.
dog species. They are much more loners.
That is amazing.
They
though.
can form packs, but not usually. Not as much as other breeds. They just kind of go out on their own and
That is
do
amazing.
their thing. It's weird.
I'm like kind of blown away by that. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know if I don't know if I'd have the confidence to walk that long
asked,
without a problem.
well,
and like be confident I'm gonna make it to my
I mean, they're not really having that higher cognitive idea of, oh, I'm alone. It's just
Sure.
I'm doing what
Sure.
my brain says to do. They do have emotional capabilities, and like you see, there's a few photographers I follow around Finland, Iceland. They get some amazing
they're
photos of
so
these foxes.
pretty.
It'll come right up to the
Right.
camera's lenses. They are very sociable animals. very tame, but they kind of just
Right.
go about their own
Right.
business. They do their own thing. Um, and as you can see in that footage, good
Right.
camouflage. It's white.
It's either
You're not going to
white
find that.
or
It
like
can
a
hide
grayish
easily.
brown, which is the same as the rocks or dirty snow. So you're gonna
Yeah,
blend in everywhere you go. No predator's gonna see you.
and I mean their evolution has kind of
Oh
helped
yeah.
them along with that. Their fur is very thick. It's very
Yeah, absolutely.
insulating. Very similar to a lot of your
Yeah,
cat
it
fur,
looks like it.
and dogs, obviously. So, I mean, it
Almost
can
like a
handle
husky fur,
sub-zero
you know.
temperatures for a long time. Yeah, exactly. Um, Huskies are relatively
Right.
close to
Same
wolves.
kind of family tree, I would imagine.
When you look at the Yeah, when you look at the
Right.
split of dog breeds, obviously your larger dogs like Huskies, Malamutes, they're going to have more characteristics that are closer to wolves or foxes or anything like that for colder climates, and that's why you see them with like the Iditarod and all of
Yeah, I would
those
imagine
competitions.
probably their predators that close to the North Pole would probably just be, I don't know, humans and bears maybe? I don't really know what would be
Orcas,
orcas. I didn't
orcas,
even
polar
think about
bears.
that. They are right next to the water. That makes so much
Hmm.
sense. Yeah, wow.
You don't see them so much near
Okay.
the South Pole because there's really not
Huh.
much at that point.
But
Um,
still, wow.
but I mean, the South Pole is just an ice sheet. The North, and
Right.
that's an actual
Right.
comment. The North Pole is just ice. There really isn't a
Sorry.
landmass underneath it. I mean, there's a little bit, but not
No.
like the
No.
South Pole is. So you see some weird stuff up there and weird land formations, and there's only
Yeah,
certain
right.
times of the year that this fox could even get over that land bridge or the ice bridge
Like how, yeah.
over to from Greenland and
It's a
over.
problem.
It's it's impressive though. I mean, what almost 2,200 miles
Yeah,
in
yeah.
73 days.
Or
That's a lot.
3,500 kilometers. Yeah, that's amazing. That's so much. I mean, and that's not even like good weather, probably, because you know, for the region we're talking about, that was probably
Oh,
like
no.
blizzard, total whiteout. You have no
Snowstorm.
idea where you're going. That's what you're dealing with,
Well, they follow instinctual
which
routes.
is
They
so
just go
cool. And
where they
as you
go.
can see,
As long
he
as they can find
stayed
food,
pretty
they don't
much
really have a
in like
destination.
clear danger for the most part. He gets a little close to like, you know, some really dangerous like watery sheet areas,
Oh
but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that was, April, so probably had some decent cover then. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's like April wise in Greenland. That'd be interesting to know. Anybody know? Anybody?
At 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 those
I mean, it probably doesn't really matter,
latitudes,
right?
even in April, it's a tiny fox. It could walk over an inch or two
Right.
of ice and probably
Right.
be fine. So it's not like, us taking a
Oh god,
snowmobile over something.
no.
I mean,
Right.
it weighs 30 pounds.
Right.
That's not much.
So, okay, I got one last topic for you
But
guys.
no, I just thought that
That
was
is
really
so cool,
cool, just
though. I
seeing
mean, and we love
this
animals
animal
here,
making
so
such a
trying to
trek.
incorporate them. I always try to find something, but I couldn't find anything this week. But that one, I just read the headline. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to read this article. It's really
Hmm.
intriguing. So definitely thank you. I appreciate that. My last one for you guys tonight might affect more of you than you think. I know a lot of my friends and families have these lovely little Nest doorbells that are either battery operated or power plugged into a wall. But there is a new warning out from Nest and Google, who is the lead of Nest since they purchased them back in, I think, 2000 something. Is that right? Sorry, I don't have a date on that. But anyway, they bought Nest, yeah, and
Recently,
took over.
last few years.
And now they're like, hey, by the way, we have these awesome battery camera ones, right? But they don't charge at all if it is colder than 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Or I'm sorry, 4 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 20 degrees Celsius outside. They cease to take a charge at all. And I don't know if this is just poor battery design. It looks like a really slim package, so I don't know how much insulation you'd really be able to put in there to help with that kind of temperature differential. Or
that's normal. Pretty much any battery, once you get that cold, it's not going to work that well.
And so they're telling you...
I mean, my one wheel, if I leave it out in the garage, it will not turn on if my battery temperature
too low,
below like 20. So that just seems like a cop-out.
It really kind of is. They don't really give any solution other than literally unplugging it, bringing it inside where it is room temperature, and then charging it back up and then bringing it back out. So you're going to have to do that to make sure the battery doesn't die.
Yeah. That's an afterthought. That's a problem of an afterthought. Like if your product is designed to be outside,
but it can't handle the outside,
then it should work in any temperature. My one wheel or any device, I can bring inside to warm up and charge, and then
this would be like saying
fine. But
a trail cam can't take pictures because things are either moving too fast, or it's too hot, or it's too cold. Like I'm sorry, I don't know any trail cam that has a problem with any of those things, and if they do, no one's using it.
Or a GoPro isn't going to work if you put it in water.
Exactly. Definitely.
Sorry, Nest. Build
I'm really sorry there isn't a solution to this. If I had to give you guys a solution, I would say try switching completely away from a battery-powered doorbell completely. One that is completely self-sufficient on the power supplied to it from the power outlet. Apparently, according to Google, if you do plug it in,
if it's wired in, you're good.
It only charges the battery. It does not charge the device. The device runs solely off the battery for some reason. I don't know why Nest set it up that way. This is like old school problems. So... wow, I really have a feeling they're probably going to have a rendition out later this summer that'll fix all these problems, but I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, if you live in Florida, you're fine.
Florida, Texas, you're good.
If you live where I do, or where
Kentucky,
you do, then
you're screwed.
Get the plug.
Yeah, get a wired one. Just don't even buy the battery operator.
Really...
So, wow. Okay.
I feel like battery operated would be more for temporary.
Like, that's what I would think too, use. But I don't know. I mean, like maybe that was the only thing they had at the store at the time, or it's a cheaper option or something. Like I know I'm a budget hunter, so if I want to get a deal on that one maybe and not on the wire one, I would actually see that being reversed. Usually batteries are more expensive than just a base wire model,
Or it could be if you want it for security, say if you go
I mean, there's other ones that Nest. You don't have to use Nest,
on a vacation. Right. That's the thing. Like, let's say you went to an Airbnb on vacation and you wanted to keep an eye on the front door. You could set it up there temporarily.
Yeah.
Now, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't need to be used so much in colder temperatures.
But if you live in a bad neighborhood and you desperately got to have a camera
on your home,
wire it in, and just rip that battery out.
Yeah.
So that'll solve your problem. Okay, Andrew, you had one last topic for us, which may ring some bells for anybody from the 90s, because we haven't heard from this band, and we really don't talk about music much on here, but yes, Daft Punk is back, baby!
New release of Homework.
Oh my gosh.
Very quickly, I'm excited. They got a new release of their album Homework with 9 unreleased tracks, different remixes. I can't wait. We thought they were gone a few years ago. They thought they disbanded.
But we were wrong.
So, this is my high school age, my childhood almost. I'm so excited to see what they're coming out with.
Miss Ayel has a random question for Andrew.
Watch them.
He wants to know if the one wheel is rough on terrain and or paved roads. Like, how is it? I mean, you've always told me it's pretty smooth no matter what road you're on, pretty much. But I guess it depends, right? Or no?
It's actually really good on paved roads, especially. I have the small version. They call it the Pint. It has a flat tire, just no tread. But it's because of its size and the air pressure, 20 psi for the tire is optimal. It does handle well on relatively packed
Interesting.
trails. So as long as it's not
Right.
squishy sand or
Right.
snowy
Then
slush,
it's fine.
it carves like a snowboard. Dry pavement, a good trail, that thing handles well. You can get treaded tires. I've seen videos of people on snow. I
That
mean, we're
is
talking wet
amazing.
snow,
On
just going through it
snow.
like it's nothing.
Huh.
Um, oh, or big trails. They have races where people are going down
Huh.
like mountain bike trails, and it's basically like a
Wow.
snowboard. If you have good balance, if you're not afraid of maybe
Right.
falling once in a while, it's good. Now I always wear a helmet. One I'm going to do some trail riding this summer, but I have knee pads, shoulder pads, wrist guards because I'm probably going to fall at some point.
Right.
I know
I mean,
that.
it's just a
So
natural
you take the
thing, I would
precautions.
imagine. You know.
Yeah, but you train yourself, you learn how to fall, you learn
Right.
how to jump off it. Never going to do anything too crazy. But no, I've taken it down trails and it handles extremely well. It's based on just balance
That's what it
and
looks like. I have
momentum.
the little video
So,
playing
yeah.
from the website, and I shared the link in the comments from Miss Al if you want to take a look at the pricing and different options. Looks like they have several different models as well.
Oh, I see
So
that. Yeah.
I will post the links in the comments below if you're watching this after the fact, everybody, and you do want to take a look. It'll be there below. So cool.
It was worth every penny.
It
I'll
looks
tell you
like it.
that.
I honestly wouldn't mind one. These look
You know,
really cool.
I should
You
do a
really
whole
should.
video
That should
on
be a
that.
random daily discovery. Absolutely.
I
I
I
mean, why
never thought
not?
about that. That's a good idea. I'll put that in the
Oh
pipeline.
yeah.
That could be really fun. Explain how it works. Show maybe get a video of someone who's never
There you go.
rode one
Yeah,
for
I
the
actually
first time.
saw. I've seen two people in the city or riding around on them, and it was kind of the winter, but they plow the sidewalks here, so you don't really have to worry about snow and stuff too much. But they did not seem to be having any
If you
problems. They were
balance
whizzing right
well,
around.
no, our little tiny road we're on, almost
Right.
a cul-de-sac, is been a sheet of it's been a
Oh
sheet of
God.
ice for the last week. If I'm careful and I ride through it, I can get over it
Right.
without slipping.
It
It's
is.
all about balance. It's really all about balance and
I guess
um,
momentum, right? Yeah,
control.
keeping that movement and keeping your control
Yeah,
and balance, you're set. I mean, you're boom done. That's it. But yeah, love it. So cool.
like I said, worth every penny. It's so much fun. Yeah, I'll start coming up with a video
Yeah,
for that.
that's a
That's a
really
good
good idea.
idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it
But
before,
yeah, absolutely. I say,
but
I've seen people down here with them. I wish I could rent one down here. Maybe they'll have that option this summer. They have like Segway tours and stuff, but that's a different thing. um,
well, if it once it's safe enough, if we ever make our way down state and get to
oh,
see it,
right. That
I'll
would be
bring it and
awesome.
let you try it.
So, the Daft Punk album, if you guys are interested in this, I'm going to put the Spotify link for you guys in the description below. So you can play
Definitely.
all these beautiful songs right for free. Or if you have like YouTube music, or if you just want to look it up on YouTube, I'll post all the links below, as well as anything I can find on their website about this as well. Because, I mean, they broke up like a decade ago, I think. Or maybe 8 years
I know, and I was
ago.
sad because I didn't think we'd
So, I
ever
mean,
get another album from them. And I mean, it's not a
it's a
new album, but
re-release.
it's a
It's an
re-release with some
anniversary edition.
remixes.
I don't even care. I'll take it. like,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Daft
that's
Punk. I
that's
don't
what it
care.
is.
I'm
It's
happy that they're
that
just
old
doing
'90s
something. So,
nostalgia. We all miss them so much. I mean, I seriously wanted to see these guys in concert so badly. If you have never seen them in concert, check it on YouTube. They pretty much got them all on there, and it is an awesome pyramid of them, just like lasers and techno music for hours and raves surrounding the stage. It's pretty awesome. Anyway,
hmm
that's really all we had for the night. I appreciate all the viewers we had
Yeah, good
today.
stuff.
It was a great load of comments. Thank you, Robert and Miss Al, and really everybody for tuning in. I know we've had a couple of people jumping in and out. So thank you, everybody. This was probably one of the best shows we've had in a long time. Thank you, Andrew, for tuning in with
I
us
think
and
so.
being here
We
live.
appreciate it. Thank you all.
And
I know we're tiny, but every little, every
it
little
does.
view
Yes.
helps us. Thumbs up, like, subscribe.
Yep.
I mean,
it
we
is.
do this
It is
for
for fun, but
it's
we
nice
definitely
when we
need the
see
help.
this interaction, and we appreciate when people get some time
Right.
to sit down and watch.
Yeah.
So
I really
thank y'all.
appreciate it. Yeah, I know last
Seriously.
couple of weeks it's been kind of on off with people trying to watch and whatnot, but we definitely appreciate everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check us out again: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have them all. We're all there. I'm not always updating. Again, we have lives too. Unfortunately, we work hard, and so we're busy. But when we do get time, we post on there a lot. I know I'm working on a bunch of new videos on the side, just old projects I've been trying to get finished up. Andrew's got a bunch of things too coming, obviously with One Wheel, the Beethoven one. There was a couple other ones too. I think you mentioned.
By the weekend we'll have the
Moonlight
Sonata performance uploaded.
God, my favorite.
And a week after that, we will have the video that Andy's worked on, explaining the background of the piece, how it works, what it's about, the history.
Music is definitely science.
That is in the works.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, he's getting incoming message.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Clarify, it's only the first movement that I'm playing.
I was going to say, isn't the entire thing like 3 hours long?
So, as you heard him, it's only the first movement he's playing, not the entire thing.
But I am in the process of learning the third movement, which is slightly different.
Yeah, it is.
And I wanted just like the video upload, just a quick little progress, like of where I am with the piece. If we could start.
Absolutely! I'm excited. My God.
So yeah, we might have a, ongoing, getting better every week series. Could extend that to other pieces. Yep. We'll see what that's like.
I got the art prize on there last week.
Yeah, we got some options
done great,
up there.
So check that one out if you guys don't know about art prize or how that goes. That's really fun and exciting. And plus, you get to see a lot of the art. If you didn't get to see last year, check her out. So, but again, I learned something new, and I hope you guys did too. We will see you guys all next time, and see you later.